Who you feeling in the game right now, man?
Okay, in the game right now, I would say like a J. Cole. Okay. I would say like a Kendrick Lamar, okay. And Drake. You know, like I feel like that's the top three. Like everyone, that's kind of undebating. Okay. That's the top three right now. And Pusha T, really. Okay. Yeah.
Wait. Okay, let me rephrase it. You want to go? You want to
chime in? Yeah. Speaking of J. Cole, what you thought about KOD?
I think KOD is out of 10 is an 8, as far as album goes, but like a very strong 8. So like when I first heard it, honestly I didn't like it. None of my niggas did like it. You feel me? When we first heard it, but like I listened to it again. I like, all right, let me give it a second one. I liked it more. The very next day I came back and I'm like, yo, it's not a 6, it's more like a 7. No, it's more like a 7.5. The replay value on that album reminds me of like older albums, right? Like older albums. You could listen. I could listen to Reasonable Doubt right now, and I probably, oh, that's what that nigga meant. Like it's like
you learned something new.
I learned something new. Yeah. And he has that. So I think it's a solid project. Beats wise, this might be his best project if you ask me. Yeah.
What did you see the sit down he had with him and Yachty? Did you see
it was Pump, right? It was Lil Pump.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. It was Lil Pump.
Yeah. I didn't see it. I seen that they had it, but
okay.
Yeah, I'd rather them beefing. Yeah.
I was gonna ask you. You mentioned Drake, of course, J. Cole, Pusha T. New school, new generation. Mm-hmm. Who you liking right now? Who you think is good for the sport right now, man? The new generation.
I want like the new generation has a sound on its own. You know what I'm saying? And because of that, I like them to hear that sound. So like when I hear like XX Tentacion or Free Kodak, you know what I'm saying? Free Kodak. Right. When I hear like Kodak, when I hear like I like hearing those guys. You know what I'm saying? I mean, me being from Florida might have something to do with it because I mentioned 2 Florida boys. You know what I'm saying? Pump too. Yeah. But I just like it. You know what I'm saying? I like that sound, that bounce that they have, the energy that they bring. Right. I think all of that shit dope.
How do you feel about X getting his music taken off Spotify, man?
I think that was bullshit. And the reason why I think that's bullshit is because I thought this was innocent till proven guilty. Like,
supposed to be.
Right.
Supposed to be.
I thought that's how it worked here. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, and if the courts didn't find him guilty of something, then you shouldn't find him guilty of anything. You shouldn't charge him anything. Because you're not God. Spotify is not God. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So nobody should be judging him outside of the court system, because that's their job, and God. Outside of that, nobody should be judging them, especially no damn Spotify. So with that being said, that was bullshit. R. Kelly's a different thing, but unfortunately he ain't charged for nothing either. So what can we do about that?
How do you think moving forward this is gonna affect other artists that have their music on Spotify and do get caught up in some bullshit outside in the street?
All right, put it to you this way, right? Tupac, right, was caught up for like some kind of like rape charge, right? Right, he didn't do it, right? You know what I'm saying? Supposedly he was in his boys, but it was just a sex scandal that was going on for him. Right. Imagine taking Tupac's music off of an allegation of something that he could have done off of Spotify. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't like some of the best artists are not the greatest of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not the greatest of people. So, you try not to play God so much. That's pretty much what I say to Spotify.
I think they're gonna muddy the waters a little bit for artists, as far as they're gonna mess up the image, and for them to get other deals with everybody else. I think it's gonna hurt a lot of artists moving forward. Imagine
this, right? So how about this? We don't want to celebrate suicide, so let's take that boy Linkin Park off, right? That dude from Linkin Park. Let's take Linkin Park's music out, right? I mean, what are we celebrating?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, don't,
I think that problem is going to create other loopholes like that, man. Right. Other people are going to be like, well, why you don't take this guy's music off? Or take this guy's music off.
Right.
But hopefully it doesn't get, too crazy, but it is what it is, man.
Facts.
Yeah.
Did you want to say something, bro?
No, I was going to say the point you was making towards the Spotify, even though it's not about music, it's similar to the Bill Cosby situation.
Right.
Like, he got, even though he got, I think he got tried for it, and they say convicted of of the rapes, but his show got taken off before that conviction.
Right.
They was taking the Cosby Show down just because it was allegations going around of him doing something.
Right.
And that's, I don't think that's fair and all that stuff. That's all. I'm just saying I agree with him basically.
If we doing it by allegations, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, I'll just premiere this. I got raped by Oprah. You know what I'm saying? If we just doing allegations,
I like they'll be like, well, do you have any proof?
Yeah.
Do you have any proof?
Yeah.
What, your story? Your story?
Yeah, my story. Yeah.
How tangible, how good is that, your story is?
It might not stick because I'm not like an older white woman, but you know what I'm saying?
What about that? What about that Roseanne situation that happened yesterday?
Oh, fuck that bitch, bro.
Is that how you feel?
Bro, fuck that bitch, bro. Bro, but it's always been fuck that bitch because I remember like she was in like some kind of circle of comedians and shit and doing shit, right?
Right.
And then like she used to what's his name? It was a comedian that died. Guy arrested died. I can't remember his name. Patrice O'Neal. Okay. And she used to say like borderline racist shit all the time, bro. All the time. And it's like, oh, okay.
But it's jokes. It's jokes.
No, to an extent. You know what I'm saying? To an extent, like you could tell. You feel me? You could tell. It's just different. You know, it's like how Dave Chappelle said it. Like, he was on the Chappelle show, and he'll do something that's kind of funny, but then he'll look, and then, like, a crowd of people are laughing a little bit more than others. You know what I'm saying? And it's that type of feeling. Like, I feel like her jokes is for people who get it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, a nigga with the, in Nebraska, KKK type nigga might be like, oh, yeah, you got them niggers with that one. Right. Nigga, I ain't supporting that bullshit. Fuck that bitch, bro.
Do you think it was fair for them to cancel our show?
Yes.
Right after it just started getting popping again?
Yes, we need yo, bro. We're done with this shit. You know what I'm saying? There's a line in the sand now. You feel me? Right. So we're not supporting that coolest monkey in the jungle. We not support. You know what I'm saying? You got a line, bro. If you're going to listen to our music, if you're going to wear our clothes, if you're going to move like us and all of that shit, we don't want to hear none of that nigga shit, none of that old shit. We don't want to hear none of that. That's done for. Okay. So, because of that, nah, fuck up, bro.
I don't even mean to jump into it, but because, you know, I wanted to save it, but since we are touching the subject on it now, what's your thought about, you know, Drake and the blackface picture? You know what I'm saying? What's your thought on that? I mean, it should be taken the same way.
Right.
But your thoughts on it?
Okay, so we don't know why he was doing it, and I'm not like a supporter of anybody for like blackface, but it could be a reason, like you saying, like, hey, this is how they think I am, and they put, you know what I'm saying? So he put himself in blackface, and supposedly that's what it is and whatnot. But the gravity of it in a battle, to stick that on, that's the first thing you see on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? The gravity of that shit, nigga, priceless, bro, priceless. So. Hey, it just made his L a little bit deeper.
Alright, so let's get into it, man. Like, let's start from the top. Did you hear Daytona, the album? Did you hear it?
Yeah, it's amazing.
You thought it was amazing?
It's amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's amazing. I got his and ASAP's the same day.
Okay.
The same hour. I got his and ASAP's, and but yeah, Daytona's amazing.
What's your favorite tracks on there? You mind me asking?
Possibly Infrared. The thing is, I usually don't get to look at the tracks while I'm going through it, so I don't know the names of the tracks, but I know the number. So I know it was number 3, and then like an Infrared, and then there was another one with a sample on there. I can't remember the name. Right. Yeah. But it was fantastic. I love the album.
Okay, so Infrared. Borderline disrespectful, being disrespectful, or just proving a point?
He was putting his toe in the water and see if any shark's gonna jump. You know what I'm saying? He ain't know what was in there. He was like, yo, let me see, is there a piranha in there? And then he was waiting for somebody to jump. And then he had the interview where he was like, what he said? Oh boy was like, I want the beef. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want it. He's telling them, bro. He's nagging them. And the timing of it was perfect, as in this, right? So all the Drake did to the Meat Mill beef and all that, right? He felt like unstoppable. Oh, I did this record, I did back-to-back, niggas playing in the club. How dare this nigga from 2000 try to... Yeah. So, he thought it was cool. Right. Right.
So then we get a quick response with W, right?
Which was... W was amazing. I thought at that point, I was like, man, Pusha's in trouble.
The fact that I felt like he came so quick with it.
Yeah.
So fast, I was like...
Right.
I was like, Pusha T could be in trouble. And... he's getting disrespectful.
Right. It's perfect. The way how he just Ye. You know what this reminds me of? The whole beef situation. It reminds me of kind of Hove and Nas in a way.
Okay.
Because both of their diss records were amazing, right? It wasn't like, you know, one was better than the other, especially for at that time, you know. And I feel like this is the same thing. These are two really good diss records that's going on. Duppy's beat was amazing as soon as it started. That beat is going to be, I know at this studio, over here at Esquire Studios, you feel me? If you're in the Bronx and you're getting recorded somewhere else, you're fucking dumb. Esquire. Yo, that record is going to be over and over and over as far as freestyles go. I think for a long time. I don't think that record's going to get, that beat is going to get tired anytime soon. And the way how Drake finessed it, just amazing. Yeah, amazing.
Do you think Drake crossed the line?
No. Cross the line? I don't know what that means, bro, in a battle.
Okay.
Right, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've heard the most disrespectful shit said in a battle, like, oh, like, that's nothing. There is no such thing. If you engage in a battle, that means that you in a fight. You feel me? And the last thing you want to, and the nigga say in a fight is, nah, man, you hitting too hard. Nigga, where, dog? Where did he say that shit? Nah, nigga, no, bro, we fighting, nigga. Fuck that, bro. If I find a chair and I get a chair and I can throw it at your puss ass, nigga, that's what's gonna happen. So it's the same thing, bro. If there's a sink that I could throw, I'm throwing the whole kitchen sink at you. If it's this, it's that. If there's no rules, bro. The only rule is one, W. That's it. True. So, yeah.
What was your favorite line on W?
You know, off the top of my head, I can't remember. But it was, I love the opening line, as a matter of fact. When he's talking about, what do you think about the nigga who's making your beats? Like how he finessed, you know, Ye into the whole situation. Father had to stretch his hands out to that whole scenario, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Beautiful. Like how he finessed that was awesome.
But I feel like Drake, there was no reason for him to do that. You know, your credits are on Father Stretch My Hands. You know, everybody knows that you helped Kanye do that. Why are you pointing that out? Well,
he's pointing it out not for Ye. He's pointing that if you're saying that I can't have a ghostwriter, then what do you think of your man who I'm writing for? You know what I'm saying? So it's like saying that you're the little man to this big man, right? And in retrospect, he's my little man because he couldn't write on his verse. That's what the thought process was.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
But I think it's to the point where right now Kanye is like kind of like Dr. Dre. We understand that he uses ghostwriters, but I only care about the finishing product with Ye. So, but at the same time, it's still disrespect is perfect.
So, fast forward, like 24 hours later, we get the story of
Addion.
Yeah,
no one can say this shit right.
Yeah, the story of Addion. So disrespectful. So disrespectful. And I love it. I say that because I love it. You know what I mean? Your thoughts?
Top 5 diss records of all time.
Wow.
Top 5 diss records of all time. Early. Like Ether, Hit 'Em Up. That's my number one. But Ether, Hit 'Em Up, Who Shot Ya? This is better than Who Shot Ya. I can't think the one with Nicki, Remy on Nicki. That's probably like in the top 10. This beats that. There's something to say about when Cannabis talked about to LL, right? And he couldn't scratch him because he was such a big, but we knew who won that battle, right? But he couldn't scratch him, he was too big. You know, you think Pusha T's in somewhere where, he can't, and no, fuck that. I've been doing this for 16 years strong, 18 years strong. I've never fell off. I just go at my own pace. Fuck you.
And he clearly proved that.
And clearly, from the start of the beat, that my skin is black. And if you're watching it and you see the picture of Drake in blackface, my skin is black, skin is yellow. That whole, you know, perfect. Top 5.
What was your favorite line in that Pusha T joint, that new Pusha T joint?
It's bad, dog. I'm like, 666. That shit.
Yo, son.
Yo, 666.
I felt like he had it was crazy putting Drake's Man That's Sick into that.
What?
But you mentioned My Fiance, so I feel like everything is green light. Everything is green light.
Who do you use for your Beyonce? That whole bro. He's even his ad-libs on it, right? Oh boy, it's like what do you say? Forget that she a porn star. Let her be your world. Ugh. Yeah, bro. It's like wiping your ass with soap, my nigga. That's your perfect.
Do you feel he's making like a statement, or what he's saying is actually factual?
It sounds like it's factual because of how it was perceived. I don't know if you know on Instagram they took it off his page. They took it off his page. Yeah. It just seems too factual now. That made it even worse. You know what I'm saying? I honestly don't know what Drake could do now. I don't know. I've been trying to think of it, and I don't know what angle he uses.
I was just about to say, if you're in Drake's shoes, what do you do right now? Clock is ticking. Everybody's looking at you.
If I'm in Drake's exact shoes right now, I take the L.
I'll do it too.
You know what you do? It's gonna be hard. Come up with something that's substantial, but the nigga said he peeling an onion, bro. And the more that onion peel, I think the more he gonna end up crying, bro. I think he should just take the L, fam. And then just worried about what he do. Don't go the Ja Rule route. If Ja Rule would have just kept doing his little, and he wouldn't have killed him that bad. But since he wanted to turn gangster and all of this shit, now you playing in his corner. Don't play in his corner, bro. That guy's built for that shit. Take the L.
I'll say the same thing you say. Like, he has an album coming out. I don't think he has. Me and you feel like he should respond, but I don't think he has that kind of time to put that kind of effort into doing that, because he has an album to really worry about. And I'm like, yo, bro, this is social media shit. This shit's gonna blow over like in a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? Your album is gonna do great, and it's gonna fly over your head or whatever the case may be. But at the same time, like real hip hop heads like me and you, we're gonna remember this.
Yeah. Beautiful time to be alive. Pun intended.